It's finally the weekend. Yay, and we're celebrating. It's a big weekend, St. Patrick's Day weekend, and you're wearing green. You were ready to go.
Aaron Gabra, Ireland forever.
Well, you can't just drink green beer. You got to have a little something Irish in your belly to make it so you can make it through the night, right?
At my age, I don't go through the night. I go through the early evening.
Okay, we got Breadsmith, and Rob is back with us today, and you always bring so many delicious goodies. And I love, one of my favorite things is that you make these super fancy looking sandwiches, but it's actually kind of easy to put together.
Oh, God, yes. Now, today we brought in 3 different rye breads. We're only going to sample one of them. We have a Russian rye, which is a little bit sweeter. A lot of the restaurants will call it a pumpernickel. To me, it's not hearty enough to be a pumpernickel. It does have a little bit of sweetness to it. It does have some flaxseed, not caraway. This is our traditional light rye with caraway. Obviously, a lot of caraway. And then we have our marble rye. And that's just a beauty.
It is. Oh, there we go. There was a good shot.
And we made a sandwich with this. I'm going to let this cool. We're going to try something else first. Let me just slice this so it has a chance to cool off a little bit for you. Now, over here, we have an Irish soda bread. So it's got baking soda, baking powder as a leavening. I put a bit of butter on if you'd like to try it.
Yes.
It gets a honey wash when it comes out of the oven. It's a hearty bread. It's something they used to eat back in Ireland. Obviously, it's better with butter to me. It's something I have a couple of pieces a year. I'm thrilled. It reflects my Irish heritage.
Okay, I just had my first taste of soda bread last week. I did not even know it was a thing. But you're right, it tastes better with butter on it.
Oh, absolutely, and with the honey wash. If it didn't have the honey wash, it would be extremely dry, and it's got to have a little bit of sweetness to it.
But when I had it, we were dipping it in stew. This would be great if you're making some kind of Irish stew, right?
Absolutely.
Kind of dip it in there.
Yeah, actually get some bread bowls from us and hollow it out and serve the stew in there.
Perfect.
Now, we do have scones. English, Scottish, Irish, they all claim them. Now, which one would you like? These are an English cream style scone. So there's a lot of butter, buttermilk. It's very moist. Would you like to try a chocolate chip, an apricot almond, or a cranberry orange?
Yes.
Okay. Well, let's put them all over here and you can bite away.
How about the one that has the frosting? Yeah, there you go. That's
there you go. Wipe this off.
And so you're going to have these all available this weekend? Do you have them available all the time, or just
scones
this weekend?
are all the time. The rye breads vary on availability. The Russian rye is almost every day. We guarantee we'll have it on Wednesdays and Saturdays. The traditional light rye with caraway, we have it Tuesdays and Saturdays. The marble rye is a calendar bread for us. We will have all 3 today and tomorrow.
That's delicious.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
And it's not dry.
No.
So many places serve ones that come out of the freezer. They're never moist.
Well, what's your secret on just because they're fresh? Why are they so moist?
That's a great idea.
Oh, you're not going to give
Breadsmith,
away?
where you bake from scratch, fresh every day.
Okay, there you go. All right, so this is
This is a Reuben.
Okay.
And what I did was I cooked my own corned beef. I added extra pickling spice to get a little more oomph. In this case, it's on a marble rye. It's been done up in butter. It's got a Swiss cheese, has sauerkraut, and a little bit of Thousand Island dressing.
Don't stop, like I'm going to talk. I got a mouthful of food. You just talk, and I will eat the goodies.
Okay.
Okay, but no, this is exactly what I was talking about, when like super fancy, but you said you didn't do that much work to make this super fancy sandwich. How long would this take you? What was all in it again?
A couple of minutes. I mean, you can buy corned beef at the store. I just like to cook it myself because I have some extra pickling spice at home so I can amp it up. I told you next time I do it, I'm going to probably add about 6 cloves of garlic to it. Corned beef is typically made out of a brisket. And if you go to the old Jewish delis, there are fewer and fewer around now, they have a very garlicky flavor, and I'm kind of missing that. I like the pickling flavor, but I need the other too, so I'm going to add that next time.
Okay, I love it.
But in this case, we did the marble rye, put it in the pan. We put Swiss cheese down, put corned beef down, put some sauerkraut down, another piece of Swiss cheese, and a little bit of the Thousand Island on top, and then grilled on both sides.
So sometimes I think I don't like sauerkraut, but when you have all the cheese and the good flavors in there, that was delicious. So it's not just like throwing sauerkraut on the top of a
Well, it's like
sausage.
me and cilantro. My wife can handle handfuls of it, and I can eat a certain amount of it, and it's in balance. Once I get too much of it, it's kind of a turn-off. Sauerkraut is that way for some people. My house, we can eat a lot of kraut. It's the cilantro I struggle with.
I love, just picking up some of the different breads and different goodies that you have. If you're having people over, it just really takes up the menu up a notch. I mean, just the look of it. Okay.
We got to get her to smell some of these, see what she thinks.
Smell-o-vision.
Smell-o-vision. So you're smelling the caraway in there. Now try the Russian rye over there. That's one on the left. The black one, yep.
I like that one.
It's great. Like I said, if you go to some of the restaurants, they'll thick cut it. It's not as hearty as this. To me, a true pumpernickel that they'll call it has a lot more seeds in it. And then, of course, we have our marble, which took 2 different batches of bread to do. You want to smell that by
Well,
itself.
see, that's what, when you were holding that up, I said, look how beautiful that is.
Isn't it, though?
Can't eat that. It's too pretty. You just have to look at it.
Well, and you can tell that, some places have a really, really fine swirl, but they have much better machines to do that than I would.
All right, I better taste it.
And that has no caraway in it. So we have two that don't have caraway, one that does, because not everyone likes caraway. Caraways are like lutefisk, black licorice. Either you like it or you don't. No one says, I kind of like caraway.
Okay, before we go, once again, where are you located, your hours, and your specials for this weekend?
Well, this weekend, of course, we're going to have, once again, we're going to have the Irish soda bread. We have scones every day. We're going to have 3 different rye breads today and tomorrow. In addition to that, we're located at 1617 32nd Avenue South, the corner of 32nd Avenue South and 17th.
Very easy to get to.
We're open Monday through Friday, 7 to 7, Saturdays till 4. Except we were closed yesterday.
Well, everyone was closed yesterday because of the storm.
Absolutely.
All right, delicious. I'm going to finish this sandwich up. Happy St. Patrick's Day. I'm glad.
Happy St. Patrick's.
I'm glad you wore
Luck of the
green.
Irish be with you.
I can't pinch you today. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back here on North Dakota Today.